Today we are going to the Nest Point Lighthouse, that is the extreme west, and it will take an hour from here. We are crossing Broadford, so it's a small town in Isle of Skye. Broadford, and now we are approaching towards the Portree, but there is another way to come to like Isle of Skye instead of taking the Skye Bridge or like Islandonal Castle that we have taken. So you can go to Mallaig from Fort William, and from Mallaig there is a ferry service that connects to the Skye. The place is Armlet, and there is a ferry that you can take, and that ferry has an option to take your car as well. So you need to check in the website, just put the ferry from Mallaig to Armlet, you will get the website, and they have the different slots from morning. What I observed, like they have a slots for each in each hour. So based on your availability or your timing, you can book it, but I would suggest to book it in advance. Don't book it 1 or 2 days before your journey. Make it at least 5-7 days before, so that you can have the confirmation. So what is the advantage for this is like the driving or like the distance through road is bit lesser. So it's like from Fort William to Mallaig around 45 miles, and from Mallaig to Armlet it's a 35 minutes ferry, and from Armlet you can come to this Broadford. It's almost 15 to 17 miles. So that is the way you can take if you want to experience the ferry that has the option to take your car. We just stopped for a minute to have this view. So right in front of it is a connecting to the sea and this panoramic view, and I can see a lot of ships are there. It's common in Scotland. It's beautiful. Like the drive I am doing, it's beautiful. I'm amazing. I'm just loving it. I'm driving to Nest Point Lighthouse. That's the west part of the Isle of Skye, and that is almost 60 miles from Portree. So we'll go back to Portree today for our rest, like for our night rest. Oh, we have reached the Nest Point, like the parking point we have reached. I am showing the view. It's a beautiful edge and the panoramic view of the sea. This is the parking lot. Not to worry, there are a lot of parking places, so you will get it. And now we will hike a little, like almost I think 2 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers to the lighthouse. So this is the way we should follow, and the lighthouse is back of this cliff. So this is the lighthouse that way. We are going another side to take beautiful photographs of the lighthouse that we can see in a lot of magazines and all. So that is the lighthouse, and that is situated at extreme west of the Isle of Skye. So you can understand the drive is pretty long, so it's like 60 miles from Portree. It will take 1.5 or 2 hours to reach here, but the view is amazing. Like, I will tell, it's amazing view. I haven't seen this lighthouse in my life. I seen Colombo, but this is outstanding. We are going towards the lighthouse since it's sunny now till now, so we will complete it as soon as possible so that the rain doesn't come. And it's freezing cold, like the temperature it's hardly 8-9 degree, but it's heavy wind. It's very windy, so my hands are getting freezed. So you can see there are stairs to go down, but it will be difficult for going up. While we return, it will take longer time. So we have reached more than halfway, because I can see the lighthouse right there. It's an up and down road, not so easy, so be careful, have some energy and then try. It will need some trick practice as well, that will be easier. So I have reached another corner, and you can see the edge. It's steep edge that going into the deep sea, and the waves is too wavy. I can see. So finally I have reached, like, this is the end point, this is the lighthouse, and you can see this is the panoramic view of its North Atlantic. It's very rough because it's windy. I can see the waves miles away from me. Beautiful, like amazing experience, I would say. This is the first time I am doing this, and it's a thumbs up from my end. Must recommend it, but take your time, don't rush, and do at your ease. Don't follow other travelers, don't follow anyone, just follow yourself and enjoy the nature, enjoy the hill, and enjoy the sea. Oh, the weather had changed. Now it's little rainy, drizzling, and I can see the cloud is coming towards us. So not sure whether we can reach before the rain starts or not. This is the weather. Suddenly it got changed. We need to go up now. The weather has changed again. Now it's a bit sunny. Stuff starts from here.
স্কটল্যান্ডে এসে যদি শীতের জামা কাপড়ই না কিনি তাহলে কি হবে? একটা শুধু স্কার্ফ কিনে বসে রইলাম। তো আমার একটা কোথায় নিয়ে চলে।
Start ho jaye. So we are going back to Portree. Now the weather is much better, but we will be covering a few other places, but won't be stopping for some time. We'll be going through Dunvegan, then Wiig, and then Quiraing, and then back to the Portree. So basically it's a loop, and we are planning to do this today because we have time, so that we can save some time from tomorrow and we can reach Inverness sooner. the way to Wig, we have stopped this cafe, the Gallery Seafood Cafe and Takeaway. So we didn't have lunch today because of the long hike, so we'll have some refreshment and then we'll go for the next stop, that is Quiraing. But we won't be having time for the hiking because in Quiraing there is a long hike, like 2-3 hours, so people can plan accordingly so that you can have that hike. We'll do another hike tomorrow and that will be coming in next vlog. We had our lunch, but these restaurants only take the reservations and like people are allowed by reservations only. But we were little lucky. They allowed us because they had a free table until 6 and we entered around 5:20. So they told us like we need to free the tables before 6. So that's why we got the opportunity and we had our lunch. We are crossing the Wig town that is beside. The road is purely single lane, so one thing is good, like the vehicles that are coming from the opposite side, they are taking the opportunity to keep them aside at the passing zone. So in everywhere in Isle of Skye you will be getting lot of passing zone in road. Just make sure you get proper time and you get your vehicle parked at that point when the opposite vehicle is coming. So this is another hiking place in Isle of Skye. This is the Quiraing. A couple of hours to 3 hours hiking, you can understand, and this is a bit steep hiking, so it's not so easy. We are not doing it, as I told, like we will be doing another one tomorrow. I'm just passing through these zones because they are wonderful driving through the narrow curvy roads, but it's not so steep, like there are no hairpin bends, so it's an easy drive for the Indians. And they also Quiraing. This is the Keel Rock viewpoint, a falls I can see, and this is the panoramic view. So this is the view you can see. So this is the Portree. Finally we have reached, and it's a long day for us. As I told yesterday, it's 7 PM and we are checking in, but here unfortunately I didn't get any hotel because I tried to book it much later. So we got the hostel, that is the yacht hostel. You can get it from the I booked it from the hostel.com, and they have their particular website also. I will give the details in description. So here we are getting bunk beds. So male dormitory is different, female dormitory is different, they don't mix. So we are just about to check in. Let's see. So let me show the last thing for today. Like we had a good hostel and it has all the amenities, like it has a well equipped kitchen having all the appliances, fridge, and they have the like open to all and 24/7 this dining area, also this toasted. So it's good for if you are looking for the budget stay, but actually I didn't get any other hotels booking, so that's why I had to take it. The rooms are clean, but I'm not showing because other people are there in the room. So that's it for today. We are done. It was a long tiring day. We will take a sleep and tomorrow we'll be driving to Inverness, but before that we'll be having one hike to Old Man Store in Isle of Skye. It's just a 15 minutes drive from my place.